This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected. Our Community Credit Union. Community is in our name and in the work we do every day. And Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. United community, empowered people, exceptional health. Good evening and welcome to Montesano High School in Montesano, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, brings you a Class 1B Pigtail playoff game between the Merriam Night Owls and the Darrington Loggers. I'm Diedrich Allen, and you are watching the Our Community Credit Union kickoff show. This game is a battle for the final spot in the Quad District playoffs, with the winner playing Saturday at Evergreen Lutheran. Merriam Night, the number 1 team from the West, has a 2-5 overall record. The Owls won their division by beating the Washington School for the Deaf 39-12 and Oakville 22-20. The boys from Matlock last played Friday, October 25th, when they lost to South Bend 52-12. Darrington at 2-6 is the North Division's number 6 team. The Loggers are coming off Saturday's 54-30 loss at Crescent. There isn't a record of these teams meeting before, but they have played the same teams this season. Both teams lost to Evergreen Lutheran. MMK lost to the Eagles 58-38 on September 14th. A week later, Darrington fell to Evergreen Lutheran 74-30. The teams split with Rainier Christian. The Owls lost to the Mustangs 56-42 on September 20th, while the Loggers opened the season with a 57-42 win. This is playoff football on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, the Darrington Loggers versus the Merriam Night Owls from Montesano High School. We'll have more of the Our Community Credit Union kickoff show in a moment, including a chat with Darrington coach Buck Marsh and MMK coach Tom Kerr. Next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Since 1941, our Community Credit Union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same, providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Welcome back to Montesano High School and the Our Community Credit Union Kickoff Show on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Again, my name is Dietrich Allen. It's now time to talk with the coaches. On Monday, I had a phone conversation with Darrington head football coach, Dr. Buck Marsh. Tell us a little bit about your Loggers team. Who do you have that we can expect to perform well?
Well, we're definitely hoping to have a strong performance across the board as a team on Wednesday. Our key contributors are our running back, linebacker, senior Lucas Roussat, number 13. He's a 4-year letter winner. He's honorable mention All-State as a sophomore. Continued to rack up the statistics and the awards. He's a solid kid, both sides of the ball. I always say about Lucas, he doesn't look very fast until you're chasing him down the field and he gets into your secondary, and then it's kind of surprising how fast a kid that big can be. We'll expect a lot out of our senior quarterback, Richie Zanato. We want him to make some connections down the field to not only Roussat, but also Nick Requay, who's a sophomore and flanker for us, as well as we'd also Austin Foster is a freshman, and hope to see him get some connections. We'll also have Johnny Romero, and we're hoping to get Jesse Paul back for this game if possible. He's been out the last couple games, as well as Phoenix Telequats at receiver. Our line is solid. They're a group of kids who gain experience, anchored by Landon Brown in the middle, as well as Aaron Colson's first-year guy who's picked up the position and doing a great job. And then say the heart and soul of our team in terms of effort and playing his tail off is number 16, Ashton Weidman. He does it for us on both sides of the ball.
So what can we expect out of you? What do you run offensively and defensively?
We like to spread the ball out a little bit. We like to throw the ball to the outside, and we also like to power rush up the middle. I'd say that we're certainly not at the level of proficiency or success, but we kind of modeled our offense off of what Oregon has done over the last, say, 10 years. In terms of, most of the time we have single back personnel, and we like to run the ball downhill off of a lead option type attack, and then spread the ball outside with different types of like screen passes and then also longer range passes. And so we like to play up tempo, and our goal is to really which I think is kind of the direction that the game's headed. If you're watching the game and you want things to go well for the Loggers, then what you'll see is we're running a lot of plays. We've got the defense out on the field for a long period of time on sustained drives, and we're moving the ball back and forth, and we're attacking the defense both up the middle and horizontally on the sides of the field. And then we like to mix in some vertical passing as well.
Okay, tell me about your season and what kinds of teams you've faced and how your guys have fared against most of your games.
Yeah, we had a really great start to our season. We our first couple of games we played a couple of non-league opponents. Played Rainier Christian, and that was a big matchup. We lost to them the year before, and we had a really strong game, and we're able to just eke past them. And then we played Seattle Lutheran. We had some, which is not uncommon, we had some losses in terms of personnel. A couple of key players who are no longer on the roster, either due to injury or personal circumstances. So we've really kind of had to look to some younger guys, especially at receiver, and it's been a little bit of an adjustment for us we really kind of hit a wall in the middle part of the season. We play in a really tough league. I think everybody in our league's going to the playoffs, and not only that, but almost every team in our league has won state at least once in the last decade, and we're still in our second year transitioning into 8-man football, and it really is not the same game. I think it's still definitely football. There's definitely, in terms of strategy, in terms of personnel and where you put people, it's a lot different game than 11-man. And we're still making that transition, and we're still developing our personnel and our program around that to make sure that we have the right people in the right place to be competitive. We had a pretty strong showing against Lummi, and I feel really good about my team after last Saturday's game in Crescent. We played a really tough team that'll be one of the sleepers coming out of our league in the playoffs, and had a really strong showing there. Hoping if we can get a couple guys healthy for the game this Wednesday, that we'll have a pretty favorable result there.
So tell me how you feel about this. You're going to potentially play 3 games in a week. But you have the really short turnaround to hit, Wednesday's game. What do you know about Merriam Knight?
We really had to scramble for whatever reason. The small schools on the west side of the state are really spread out, and they're all, for the most part, situated in some pretty small communities, and just like ours. And because unlike most leagues, most of the time leagues have representatives or athletic directors who go and they meet monthly. And since our playoff bracket is made up of 4 different districts, not school districts, but 4 different WIA districts all coming together and sharing the 3 berths to state. It's pretty complicated, and there's multiple leagues going in. I think the only reticence we have as a program, and myself as a coach, is that we didn't find out about this play-in game until a week ago today. Mm-hmm. And so I think it definitely would have changed some things in terms of our practice plans. At the same time, it is what it is, and we're rolling with it. In terms of the kids, in terms of the ability to compete, I know, these are both 2 deserving teams that went into the season understanding that if they did what they needed to, that they'd have a chance to play into the playoffs. And so I think I speak for, coaches and fans everywhere when I say, as tough as it is to play 3 games in a week, you really would hate to see a team stay home for the playoffs because of a coin toss or some other type of tiebreaker that didn't happen on the field. Since our school and, Merriam Knight haven't faced each other, there's not really like a logical tie break. So, much rather see the result determined on the field, either in a mini playoff, or in this case, a full game, than to, not have it put in the kids' hands, because, the kids want to compete. They've been out there since the middle of August in the heat, and they've got a lot of skin in the game. They've made a pretty solid commitment, and the team that's successful is going to have that knowledge that they proved it on the field. They're going to move on and play another really tough team from District 2 on Saturday.
Okay. You had a long trip to Crescent, and you get another one on Wednesday. How do you guys respond to these long bus rides? That's kind of the $1 million question. I think if I had an answer to that, I'd be Coach P to be calling me up to see how to get the Huskies ready for their next bus ride or plane flight. For us, it's about we want to make sure that it's a relaxing experience. We really don't want to be in a lot of traffic or anything. We try to get the kids some food, make sure they stay hydrated, and then try to stop at least somewhere along the way and just we make them get out of the bus and stretch. Last week we were on a ferry, and so got everybody up topside, got them some fresh air, and had them walk around, and that helps a little bit. But and then just probably some extra warm-ups compared to like a home game. You really
really want the kids to have a good sweat going before the first snap because, some of these bus rides, but that's the advantage for us is we haven't had, other than our Lummi trip, which is about 2 hours. Every one of our trips this year has been well over, 4 hours. So we're used to being on the road.
That's Darrington head football coach Buck Marsh, just ahead of the Pigtail game in the Class 1B Quad District Playoffs. We will talk with MMK coach Tom Kerr next.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Welcome back to the Our Community Credit Union Kickoff Show. I'm Dietrich Allen, just ahead of the Mary M. Knight Owls, taking on the Darrington Loggers in this Class 1B District Pigtail to get into the playing games for the state playoffs. It's all very confusing, but last Wednesday I did have a phone conversation with the Owls head coach, Tom Kerr, and tried to explain it all to me.
So tell me how this is all working with this pretty broad quad district, I guess is what they're calling it, from the team. I mean, Darrington's up in Snohomish County.
Yeah, well, in the world of 1B 8-man football, not everybody's going to field a team.
Mm-hmm.
So when we came up with this is the second year of this quad district thing, is because we were finding that we'd have a schedule to start the year, and then schools wouldn't be able to field a team. So then we'd have a bunch of holes in our schedule. And those holes are very hard to fill when there's only so many 8-man teams on this side of the state.
Right.
So we kind of went to this form where you have a northern division, who's typically the more stronger teams and are bigger 1B schools who know they're going to have a team each year.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have kind of the West Division, which is more of the smaller 1B schools who aren't necessarily going to be as competitive as the upper, bigger 1B schools, because that's just kind of how it is unless you have a very, very special year. So that's kind of where the basis of this quad district has come to fruition.
Okay.
And then that takes in also the other teams from the SeaTac area, like Quilcene, Tacoma Baptist, Muckleshoot, Rainier Christian, all those schools. Then during like district playoff, they come and be a part of our playoff bracket, so we can send teams from our area to the state championships.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does a little bit. I understand that it's very the 1B teams and the 8-man football is very sparse.
Yes.
And in Western Washington, and a lot of
Yes.
the teams are in Eastern Washington.
So we give our chance the best from over this side to send our best teams to the quarter, semifinals, and state championship game.
Okay.
Through this bracket kind of format that we've come up with.
Right. Okay. So you're planning to get into that?
We are planning to get into that
Saturday spot.
We're playing the Pigtail game to get into the play-in game.
Okay.
First round of state is technically the November 15th, 16th weekend.
Right.
Will be the first round of the state playoffs.
Okay.
So that first round then goes to the quarterfinals.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives your, I don't know if it's on, it'd be a short week for you if you win Wednesday to play Saturday.
Yes, absolutely.
And you're lucky to have a bye week this week, correct?
Yeah, well, even if we had a game scheduled this week, unless it was a league meaningful game, I probably would have canceled on it just to prepare for a playoff game, because in all reality, playoff games are more important than non-league games.
Okay.
So to make sure that we're as fresh as we can be coming into it, and we're prepared of it. And obviously, anything can happen in a Friday or Saturday football game, and if it doesn't really mean that much to the playoff thing, then I don't want to necessarily lose someone to injury that we can't replace.
Which is kind of what has happened to your team.
Which is exactly what's happened to our team this entire season.
Right. So tell us a little bit about the injury situation.
Well, we have two pretty key injuries that are done for the year right now with Isaiah and Corbin.
Okay.
So both two-way starters, and we will not get them back at all this year. We're hoping they'll be ready for basketball, which we're really sure they'll be ready for basketball season, but football season, it's not looking good for either of those two.
Okay. And so what does that do to your team?
Well, we had to make some adjustments because, Corbin was our starting running back, and Isaiah was our go-to for kind of everything. Main defensive stop guy as well in the middle there. So we really had to find some guys to play some different positions and have some guys step up on both sides of the ball. We came pretty much more of a running team now without Isaiah in there, and then also with the addition of Dylan Ralph, that makes our passing game more of a threat than it has been, because he wasn't able to play till about the third game of the year.
Okay. And you have I'm trying to look at the roster here. You're pretty young.
Yeah, well, currently we do not have a senior on our roster.
Okay. And you do have an 8th grader on there, I saw? Is that right?
We have one 8th grader, yep.
Okay. So, everybody will get a lot of playing time, is what you're telling me.
I have 11 guys and 8 men to see the field. We don't really have a problem with playing time.
Okay. And your guys have, your first game of the season, you were down to 8 guys, and they were
first game we started with 9. Isaiah had a minor injury, which we sat him in the second half. So yeah, we played with 8 in the second half.
So you guys are kind of used to it?
Yeah, kind of used to it. For the most part, they know that they're not coming off the field.
At the time we spoke, Coach Kerr didn't know much about Darrington, but had a little bit of an idea.
I kind of know they like to run a spread-type offense. They throw the ball typically more than teams that we have seen. And then on the defense, a pretty base defense front, not a lot of, not a lot of diversity. They run a base 4-2 is what we call it.
So I don't have anything else to ask you unless there's something you wanted to bring up.
Well, I'm just saying we're excited to be in the playoffs again. This is my 3rd year as the head coach, and we've been fortunate to make the playoffs each year. And we're looking to get that first playoff win. So our boys are excited to, for next week. And then we get to play another game under the lights. So that's kind of cool. We don't get that much out here in Matlock because we don't have the ability to light. So, and Montesano is obviously around this area is one of the nicer facilities. So that'll be a treat for our kids.
Yeah, what playing on an artificial turf, has that been a problem for you guys in the past?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. We've already had one turf game this year. We usually have one or two a year, so our kids are pretty familiar with playing on turf.
Do they prefer it, or do they like the grass field in Matlock?
I think they prefer home. They prefer the home field, but it's always unique. It makes us look a little faster than we are sometimes, because typically on turf you're going to be a little bit quicker than you are in grass.
That's Merriam Knight headman Tom Kerr. His Owls are taking on the Loggers from Darrington next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Well, welcome back to Jack-A-Rattle Field. Dietrich Allen working solo tonight. A little playoff 8-man football for you on a Wednesday night. And for some reason I lost my computer. And let's see if that'll fix it. And it looks like Darrington will be receiving, or actually I didn't see that. I think it was kicking. And we're ready for some 8-man football. And glad to have you with us. We'll try to do the best we can. A couple of things to bring along or pass along to you. We can't quite hit the corners of the field on the near side, so we'll do our best to bring you that. And from our position, we're about the 35 on one side. So we will be right back with kickoff here at Mason Web TV.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools, and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
And we're back here at Montesano Hospital, a high school hospital. Late man football for you. Getting the starting lineups for each. Missing one for Darrington, but we have Johnny Romero, Nick Rique, Richard Zanato. Let's see here. Lucas Susat, Levi Solomon, and Aaron Colson and Landon Brown. Let's see here. Let's see here. So we got Tristan Murray, Dylan Ralph, Quentin Cripples. Let's see here. Well, I might have a different number. We'll give you those these games or these names as we can bring them to you. So, get ready for some football, everyone. And we're going to be just moments away from kickoff here. Let's see here. Let's take a timeout. We'll be right back with the kickoff. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. And here we go, ready to get this thing kicked off. Darrington will do the kicking, and Merriam Knight will do the receiving. Looks like Dylan Ralph back deep, although most of these kickoffs are short. Those squib kicks more than anything. Yeah, let's see. Okay. So Rousseau has it teed up, and here we are. We're underway. A little squib kick. There's a free ball on the far sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. So I believe that's where the Owls will take over. Say 1st and 10. And they will start out in Darrington territory on the 47. So here we go, out of the gun. It's Crippels. It's going to tuck it under and run. Going to fight his way forward to about the 42. So 2nd down coming. Just underway here. Opening drive for the Owls. 8-man football tonight. Crippels will send 2 receivers on each side. Let's spread it out a little bit and go out of the gun. And he'll tuck it under off the snap and run. Weaving his way for the 1st down inside the 42, about the 40 or 36. So 1st and 10 for Merriam Knight at the 36 of Darrington. Opening possession of the ball game for the Owls. Long time in the huddle. Ralph will go to the slot on the far side. Now the gun goes, Crapels. Ralph goes in motion. And hand out to Ralph, trying to get around the edge. And he's smothered under at about the 40. And there's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. 3 on the play. To the 39. Brings up 2nd and 13 for the Owls. 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side, and Crapels out of the gun. We'll hand off to the man in motion. He'll find his way inside the 35, still on his feet to about the 32. And that was Nick Melbourne on the carry. So a 7-yard pickup there, and it's 3rd down and 5 for the Owls. Ralph comes wide below us. Out of the gun. The 2 backs beside him is Crapels. Back to pass he goes. He'll throw. We got a guy there. Overthrow. Incomplete. Brings it 4th down. So it's 4th down and 5 for the Owls. Ralph will go wide far side. Now to the gun again. Back to pass. Going to throw to Ralph. Turns. He catches it. Going to fight his way. He might have gotten the 1st down. Very, very close at the 26. A 6-yard pickup. And they're going to discuss this. And they're going to give him a 1st down. So 1st and 10 from the 26 on the 4th down conversion. And they'll wind the clock. 9:45 to go. 1st quarter, no score. Opening drive for the Owls. Started on the Darrington 47, now on the 26. Ralph go wide, far side, top of the screen. Max protection for Crapels. And he's going to pull it under and run. Trying to weave his way to the far side, cut off, changes direction, and he's got a wide open field here. Will he run in and score? He does. Touchdown. Owls. And that will be 8-0, or I'm sorry, 6-0. And of course, you won't see any kicking really from 8-man football. Everything's for 2. Crowd nice, a little hot. Under center will go Crapels. And he'll hold on to it, throw. And did he get it? And it is good. So call it 8-0. Merriam Knight on top. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV powered by HCC. We're back here at Montesano High School, 8-0. Merriam Knight strikes first. They go 47 yards in 7 plays, and it was capped off by a 26-yard run by Quentin Crapels, and the Owls are up 8-0. So Alexander Pogue has it teed up for the Owls to kick it back to the Loggers. See their first possession. You saw it back deep, little kick. It's going to be picked up at about the 42. And getting up to about the 48 is number 7, and Nick Requa. So Darrington will start on their own 48. I'll see the Loggers can do here, going to the furthest end from where we are. Again, we're at one end, and we do have corners that are a little bit abrupt to get to. Out of the gun, and dump it off to Rousat, and he'll go up the far sidelines and get out of bounds near the 20. Let's see. Now there's a flag at the 35. There is a penalty on the Loggers. It is a hold. And we'll march him back to about the, looks like the 46 from the spot of the foul. Still be first down. So to the 46. And they'll spread it out. Quarterback Zanato catch, and he'll throw. It is complete. A little screen here on the near side below us, and that is Johnny Romero. Short gain up to the 41. 5-yard pickup. Should be close to the first down. Yep, it is a first down. It's a 1st and 10 at the Owl 41. Are the Loggers? Hash mark near side. Zanato will send 1 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Go out of the gun. I'll hand it off here is Rousat. Getting around the outside to the 35, 30. Drug out of bounds on the far side at the 30. I believe it was Milburn with the tackle. And that will put the ball inside the 30 to 29. 12-yard pickup, first down. So back-to-back first downs for the Loggers on their first possession. Zanato out of the gun. Slide him a little dump off screen. Complete, and Ralph will spin him down after about a 4-yard, 5-yard pickup. And the carrier, I believe, of the pass reception, I think that was Solomon on the reception. Now put it to the 25, and a 4-yard pickup. Second down, 6. Solomon wide far side. Oh, fumble on the play, but picked up by Rousat, and he'll manage to get a couple of yards out of something that could be very disastrous. Gets up to the 22, or down to the 22. He's at 3rd down, and about 2. 3rd and 3, actually. He'll spread it out wide again. Out of the gun. Back to pass, looking to the far side. Throw to the middle, intercepted. Oh, and then dropped. Incomplete, so it brings a 4th down. Nearly picked off by Xander Pogue. So brings up. So 4th actually, 4th and 3 from the 22 for the Loggers on their first possession of the ball game. Rivera and Rique will go wide to the far side. Solomon alone near side, handed off to Rousat. Rousat inside the 15 to near the 10-yard line. Well, we have a penalty. This is coming back on another hold. So it's their 2nd penalty for 20 yards. And that'll make it 4th and probably 13. They'll march off the penalty. Bring the ball back to 33. So it's like 4th and 14 for the Loggers. After their 2nd penalty on the night. Romero and Rique near side, Solomon far side, out of the gun. Back to pass goes to Nada, and he's going to be complete on a little dump-off pass, a little screen pass, number 45 after almost going down. That is Aaron Colson on the reception, but that's well short of the 1st down at the 34. So a loss actually on the play. Over on downs it goes to the Owls with an 8-0 lead on their own 34. Crapel's out of the gun. 2 receivers on each side. Melbourne in motion, back to pass. He'll throw long. And incomplete. So we'll reset. 2nd and 10 from the 34. Are the Owls. Their 2nd possession of the ball game. Boy, I do miss Jerry Apple. Tomorrow night we're going to be in Tacoma Stadium Bowl. Shelton in Stadium to wrap this season up. Crapels will go out of the gun. And it spreads them out again. Milburn in motion, back to pass goes Crapels. He'll throw it short to Ralph, and that's incomplete again. So 3rd and 10 coming from the 34. Early game, and down below us earlier, not a big crowd. So under center will go Crapels. Everybody in tight I formation. And back to pass he goes. Gonna throw it out and incomplete. Intended for Pog. And that brings up 4th down. So 4th and 10. on the Owls' second possession. Looks like we're going to see a punt. Really? Trading Soul back to boot it away. Bad snap. Ball's free. Soul will pick it up, and he'll throw it, and it drops incomplete. So that is a over on downs for the Owls. And Darrington will take over on the Owl 34. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 8-0. Mary Knight on top. Darrington with their second possession of the ball game. Managed to go 28 yards before their drive stalls. Donato out of the gun, handed off to Roussat. Roussat going around the far side, gets to the 30. 25, fights his way near the first down marker on the far side. Might have the first down. So the 23 is what we'll spot it out. It's first down. Two receivers far side, one to the near side, and out of the gun. Zanato back to pass, looking to the far side, throws to the middle. It is complete. And that was complete to Johnny Romero. And where are they going to spot the ball? Near the 12-yard line. First down for Darrington. Actually, it's going to be the 13. Here we go again. Two receivers on the near side now. Solomon hand off to Roussat. Roussat cuts it up the middle, and he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Darrington. And are we coming back? Well, the touchdown does count, and there is a personal foul, and that will be on 15 yards. I believe they're going to, it says it on the kickoff. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. Yeah, they'll assess the penalty, the 15 yards on the kickoff, and then touchdown is good. And the Loggers are going to go for two to tie the ball game, of course. With 5:02 to go in the first. 8-6 right now. Sorry, can't really see that 8 on the board, on the scoreboard. Same formation, splitting things out, 2-1. Donato hands it off and coming close to it, and he reaches over there for the extra effort. And I believe that was Roussat with the extra points, and it is 8-8. We'll be right back.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
Darrington scoring drive, 3 plays, 34 yards, and let's see here, Lucas Roussat ran it in from 13, from 23 yards out. However, the unsportsmanlike penalty after the touchdown will have the Loggers kicking off from the 25. And it's a tie ball game. Rusada has it teed up at the 25. All the Owls are up at the 36. Run up, kick is deep, and Ralph will pick it up at the 30. Actually, this is Krupels. Krupels to the midfield before he's chopped down there. And good tackle there by, looked like a Chase Miller on the tackle there. And it's a first down for the Owls on the 48. On the Darrington 48. Better read my writing later. So high formation for the Owls. Ralph out wide, far side, top of the screen. Under center is Krupels. He'll hand it off. This is Milburn for 4. Working around the left side. Actually, it's going to be, yes, to the 44. Second down, 6 coming for the Owls. Tie ball game. Under 5 minutes to go, first quarter. If you look at the scoreboard and you see Bulldogs, that means that's the home team. And that's where the Owls are. Can't quite see it. It's a little blurry on the screen. Apologize for that. Back to the eye is Krupels. Ralph wide. Well, he's actually more in a slot. Far side. Little play action on the reverse, and the ball's free. And it looks like Darrington has it. Who fell on it? 69. Landon Brown with the recovery. So the Loggers will start in decent field position on the 44 of Merriam Knight. First turnover of the ball game. Two receivers wide, far side, one near side. Back to pass. Zanato, he'll pull it down. A lot of real estate. He's still on his feet. And gonna run, get the angle. Can't see what happened. Got too near the goal line. Gonna say he's out of bounds at the 1. Can't see. That's the spot, the field. I can't see it. So it'll be first and goal from the 1 for the Loggers. On a 43-yard pickup. And under center. And I believe that'll, well, there's going to be a flag on the play. And a false start on the Loggers. So that is their 4th penalty for 40 yards already in this ballgame. So that makes it first and goal from the 6 now.
5-yard penalty.
That negates a quarterback sneak. So they'll go back to their 2-by-1. And this is Zanato. Zanato, nowhere to go. Got maybe a yard, 2 to the 5. Second down. Getting very acquainted with this wall behind me. .310 and counting on the first quarter clock. 8-8 ball game. Loggers with a second and goal from the 5, trying to take their first lead of the night after taking advantage of a turnover. As a pitch to Rousat. He'll spun down about the 2. Where'd my pencil go? There it is. So where are they spotting the ball here? I guess it's the 3. So 2-yard pickup there. Everybody bunched in. Quarterback keeper trying to get to the goal line. Forward progress stopped just shy. At the 1. It's a 4th down from the 1. More of the Loggers. And they'll spread it out again, 2 by 1. 2 far side, 1 near side. Out of the gun goes Donato. And he'll hand it off to Rousat. Finds the gap and scores. Touchdown. No flags on that play. And here is the 2-point conversion. As the all Loggers take the lead. And a delayed handoff. And scampering in, hitting the pylon. There's Rousat again. And it is a lead for the Loggers.
A healthcare provider is just a phone call or website visit away, thanks to a new service from Mason General Hospital and family of clinics called My Mason Virtual Care. Now you can talk with a board-certified healthcare provider from your home or office 24/7 for many common ailments, such as flu, pink eye, cold, or rash. Virtual care is private and secure, and a fee of only $35 for a 20-minute visit lets you avoid long wait times and limits your risk of exposure to others. No appointment needed. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and family of clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Back at Montesano High School. It is now 16-8. Darrington took advantage of a fumble recovery, went 44 yards in 6 plays, and Rousat punched it in from a yard out. Now the Loggers are going to kick it back to the Owls. There's Brown doing the kicking. And that one did not go 10 yards. The ball's free, but touched and picked up by the Loggers. And that should be Darrington ball. Did not go the 10 yards, but an Owl player touched it. Now I guess it's going to be illegal touching. That was a live ball, guys. So it looks like they're going to actually give it to the Owls. They are going to give it to the Owls. Okay. So the Owls will start on their 47 of Darrington. It's actually the best field position they've had. Started at this spot twice. Triples out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers on each side. And a 1st and 10 from the 47 of Darrington. Man in motion. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Crapell's nowhere to go, going sideways. And he's going to fall forward inside the 45 to about the 43 on the run for a 4-yard pickup. So 2nd down and 7 coming for the Owls. Out of the eye will go Crapels. Milburn at the tail of the eye, I believe. And a little play action off that. Throw down and complete. Pogue breaks a tackle inside the 10 to about the 5-yard line with the 1st down. Big play there for the Owls. There's 39 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter. Owls in the red zone looking to tie the ball game up. Long, deep drop for Crapels. 1st and goal from the 6 for Merriam Knight. He's going to tuck it under and run. Got the lane. Pinched off at the goal line, but he manages to fall in. And that is a touchdown. This is a 2nd TD for Crapels. 22 seconds remain in the 1st quarter. Owls down by 2 now after the touchdown run. Out of the eye again. Ralph wide near side, out of shot. Crapels actually goes under center. Hand off to Milburn. Milburn cuts it up. Can't get anywhere, and the try is denied. So it remains 16-14.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
A 2-point lead for Darrington now. The Owls went 47 yards in just 3 plays to pull within 2. 2-point conversion failed, and the Owls are kicking it back to the Loggers. 22 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Pigtail playing game from Montesano High School on a Wednesday night. Winner gets to face Evergreen Lutheran, apparently, in the 1st round of the district level playoffs. Ball's teed up in the middle of the field. Pogue has it, ready to kick it away. This one's high. It's going to be free, and falling on it wisely at the 36 is number 34 for, that's Austin Foster. So Darrington will start there on their own 34. And with 18 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. 2-point lead for the Loggers. Sullivan below us. Two receivers. It's going to be thrown to the far side, incomplete. And breaking a tackle into the secondary. Getting stopped up at the 35 is number 5, Johnny Romero off the reception. And it's a 31-yard pickup. And that'll end the quarter. So we're through one quarter. Darrington, 16. Merriam Knight, 14. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and family of clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. So ready for the start of the second quarter. 16-14 is our score. Darrington on top, and the Loggers have the ball. First and 10 on the Merriam Knight 35. It's 2-by-1 formation that the Loggers like to run. Is very effective out of the gun. And they put the 2 on the far side, and Sullivan below us. You can see the top of his helmet. And out of the gun, and Rusat on the handoff, getting around the edge, turning it up field. Gets the first down inside the 20 to about the 14 before he's pulled out of bounds. And they're going to mark it at the 14, so 21-yard pickup there. It's a first down and 10 from the 14. The Owls are 15 yards off the line of scrimmage in their huddle. I'm sorry, the Loggers are 15 yards off. Out of the gun yet again. Split them wide near side. One in the slot. Back to pass. Zanato complete. And getting in with the touchdown is Nick Requay with the TD. And looked like it might have been a penalty on that, but nope. Is there a flag? I think it's going to be a horse collar. Yeah, Perth horse collar tag. And the touchdown stands. And that will be assessed on the kickoff, and the Loggers can extend their lead, going for the 2 points. Took the 2 to the far side. Sullivan on the near side. Handoff, here is Ruzat. Oh, he got stopped. Did he get in? He got stood up at the line of scrimmage, and the conversion does not count. But the Loggers increase their lead 22-14 early in the second quarter.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and family of clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
I guess they counted that conversion, and it's 24-14. I'm lost. Okay. Didn't think he made it in, but I guess he did. So it's a 10-point lead for the Loggers here. And that drive was 3 plays, 34 yards. I'm sorry. Not 34. 66 yards. Do the math right. Marking on my sheet right. The Loggers are on top, 24-14, kicking it back to the Owls. High but short, hits at the 35, picked up by Ralph, and he's just knocked down right after he picked it up. Good pursuit by Nick Requay. And the Owls will start this drive out in their worst field position on their 28. Their own 28. This is the worst field position the Owls have had tonight. Second quarter action. 10-point lead for Darrington. Merriam Knight trying to get something going here. Out of the gun will go Quentin Crepels. 2 receivers on each side. And Quentin will just grab it off the snap, work around the near side, cut it up at the numbers, leap over a defender, and he'll be stopped near the first down. And give him 9 on the carry. To the 37. 2nd and 1 coming for the Owls, trailing by 10. Ball near the hash mark near side. Ralph go wide to the far side. Out of the gun will go Crepels. Ball will go to the slot on the far side from the backfield. And a fumble on the exchange, and Crepels ends up picking it up. And he's going to be stopped there, loss of 1. So 3rd and 2 coming for Merriam Knight. It's under center out of the eye. Oh, a fumble on the play, and the ball is all the way up near midfield and recovered by the Loggers. Second turnover of the ball game, and Darrington will take over at the 45, it's like, or 40, and 45. It's a 10-point lead with 9:35 to go here in the half. Romero and Requay will go wide to the far side. Sullivan to the near side. Out of the gun, Zanato back to pass. He's going to throw. Inside guy incomplete off the hand. And it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 45. That was intended for Romero. So 2nd and 10, clock stopped at 9:31 to go in the half. 24-14, Darrington on top with the ball.
formation. Back to pass goes Zanato. He pumps, he goes long. And it's incomplete, intended this time for Zanato. I'm sorry, Requay. Incomplete. Third down coming. So 3rd and 10 from the 45 for the Loggers. Same formation. Zanato fakes the handoff. He's going to dump it off. Nobody there. Incomplete, and then there's a flag late. I think this is going to be somebody not turning around. We'll see what the penalty is all about. I think they should probably pick this up. Oh, it's going to be a hold on Merriam Knight, and that'll give first down to automatic first down. Should give 5 yards. And an automatic first down. Looks like I give him 10 yards. Okay. Interesting. The first penalty is 10 yards on the Owls. So the ball's at the 35 now, first down. For Darrington, off the penalty. Solomon goes wide to the far side. Romero and Requay. Requay goes in motion, handoff. This is Roussat. Roussat trying to find us some sort of running room. Can't do anything, can't get anywhere. And there's a flag at the end of the play. The penalty at the end of the play after maybe a yard pickup. Now the face mask against Darrington. That's interesting. Okay. So it's going to be a 2-yard pickup and then backwards by 15. The 5th penalty on the Loggers. And that has, let's see, 55 yards versus 10. So that'll put the ball back at the 47. Penalty. Haven't quite figured out how to put everything in my little space here and be able to see everything. Roussat and Requay will go wide near side. Empty backfield, 2 below us. Back to pass goes Zanato. Looking, pumps, throws, is complete to Roussat. Roussat lost the ball, and wisely falling out goes Zanato after the completed pass. And that puts the ball at the 43. After all that, a 3-yard pickup. Second down coming. The Loggers need to get up to the 25 for the first down. 2nd and 18 for Darrington. Made 30 to go here in the half. Empty backfield. Zanato out of the gun. Back to pass he goes. Looking to the far side. Pumps, holds it down. He's going to run. Avoids one tackler. can't get by the second guy after a 9-yard pickup. And on the tackle for, it is Beebe with the tackle for the Merriam Night Owls. But not after the pickup of 10 yards. So 3rd and it looks like 8 coming for the Loggers. Like I said, they're back. Their huddle is way back there. So it's not as much, but it's back about 12 yards off the line of scrimmage. Staying a bit spread out. An empty backfield for Zanato. Low snap. And Zanato's just going to pull it down and run. And I think he's going to get the first down. Propels with the tackle along with Tristan Murray. Right at the first down marker, and they'll give it to him. So at the 25. It's 1st and 10 for the Loggers with a 10-point lead, 7:10 to go here in the half. Go 2 by 1 again, out of the gun with Roussat beside him. Hand off to Roussat. Roussat stutter steps at the line of scrimmage, then it collapses. And little or no gain there. Give him a yard, actually. Call it 2nd and about 9. From the 24. Clock running. 6:20 to go in the half. Again, Darrington 24, Merriam Knight 14. 2 turnovers by the Owls. First one resulted, let's see here, in a touchdown. This is the Loggers are working off of their 2nd turnover, and a timeout on the field. We'll be right back.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit KeepTheConnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
6:04 to go in the first half. 24-14 is the score. Darrington on top. Merriam Knight tonight. Montesano High School. A little Pigtail play-in game here in the playoffs. 2nd down and 9 coming for the Loggers, trying to capitalize on the Owls' 2nd lost fumble. This has been a longer drive. This is going to be play number 9. And they started on the 45. Well, they were helped out with they were actually hindered with a penalty, 15-yard penalty. And they're going to go back to the 2 by 1. Solomon alone on the far side. And here's Zanato on the keeper. He's got blockers. Can turn the corner and pulled out of bounds. Let's see, what is it, about the 12, 13-yard line? First down. Is that the 12? So 12-yard pickup. And that'll be 1st and 10 for Darrington, knocking on the door again. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. 1st and 10 from the 12 now are the Loggers. Out of the gun again. Zanato hands it off to Roussat. Roussat stops, cuts it back, going to go to the middle of the field, and he's going to come down to about the 2, still on his feet. Did he get in? He did get in. Touchdown, Loggers. And that extends the lead 30-14. And the Loggers are going for 2 here. I'll lose my camera there. Interesting. It's a 2 by 1. 2 to the near, 1 to the far. Out of the gun, man in motion. Requay. Throw to him, and incomplete. And the try comes up short, but the Loggers add to their lead. It's now 30-14.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Ten plays, 45 yards, and Rusat runs it in from 13 yards, 12 yards out, and it's 30-14. Darrington on top of Mary M. Knight. Loggers going to kick it back to the Owls. The Loggers taking advantage of 2 lost fumbles. And have scored 14 points off those fumbles. And Landon Brown will do the kicking for Darrington. There's the run up. Kick. Taking it to 38. As this Beebe with the return. Got 8. Now it's Middleton. They even have him on my roster. I do. And the Owls have possession at their own 45. Let's see here. Miriam Knight trailing. Got 5:39 to go here in the half. Go out of the eye. Grappel's under center. Oop, there should be a penalty on that, and then they finally going to get a penalty. That's only the second penalty on Miriam Knight. So brings it back to the 40-yard line. First and 15. Bells is going to go empty backfield. Spreading things out. 2 receivers on each side. Going to pull it down, and he's going to try to run. Looking for a seam. Breaks through the line of scrimmage. Yeah, breaks a tackle. And gets to about the 48 before he's pulled down. Last guy in there is going to be Romero on the tackle. Bells gets up to actually to the 46. So 14-yard pickup there. All right, 14-yard pickup. 2nd and 1 for the Owls. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the half. Trailing 30-14. Waiting for the signal from the sidelines. So Ralph's going to come wide near side, max protection out of the gun for Crapels. And we're going to have a timeout. We will be right back.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
.437 to go. First half. 30-14 is our score. Darrington on top. Merriam Knight with the ball with the 2nd and 1 from the Darrington 46. 3 receivers far side. 1 to the near side. Crapels out of the gun. Man in motion. It's Milburn. Come over to the near side. And Crapels is going to throw deep. Got a guy there. Ralph with a catch. Breaking tackles, fighting his way inside the 10 to the 5 before he's finally pulled down. What a run after the catch. And that'll bring 1st and goal for the Owls. Spot the ball at, what, the 3-4. That's a 50-yard pickup. So 1st and goal for Merriam Knight from the Darrington 4, trying to score here. 4:15 and counting on the halftime clock. Owls not in too much of a hurry here. Crapels is going to go under center out of the eye. Milburn at the end of the eye. Pogue, first guy through. Little play action on the rollout. He's going to throw it. Diving and missing is Pogue, and that'll be 2nd and goal from the 4. Clock is stopped, 3:53 to go here in the half. Hash mark far side. 2nd and goal from the 4 for the Owls. Again out of the eye. And a keeper. As Quinton gets a couple yards, running straight ahead. Be 3rd and goal from 2. Clock is running 3.5 minutes to go in the half. Again out of the eye. Down the rollout. Throw to Pogue, and there is a touchdown. Owls. So that cuts into the Darrington lead. And it's now 20 to 30. So out of the eye again for the Owls on the 2-point conversion attempt. And this time, Crapels on the rollout. And he's going to throw it back incomplete. And The score remains 30-20. 3:09 to go in the half. We'll be right back.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Seven plays, 55 yards for the Owls on that scoring drive. They are now down 10 again. It's a 20-30 score. 3:09 to go in the half. Owls ready to kick it back to the Loggers. And we are waiting. There's that noise, I wonder. Oh, there's a little onside kick, and wisely diving on is Brown. And the Loggers will take over on the 50-yard line. So let's see, in this ball game, the Owls have lost 2 fumbles and went over on downs. Darrington has only went over on downs once. Their possessions of the ball game. And midfield, 1st and 10 for the Loggers, out of the gun. 2-by-1. Hand it off. Here's Roussat with 8 yards. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. So 2nd and 2 coming. Oh, it's empty stadiums is what you get. Okay, so 2nd and 2 from the 42 of the Owls or the Loggers. Back to pass goes Donato, looking, throwing, in and out of the hands of number 5, and that's Romero. 3rd down. Empty backfield, 2 receivers on each side. Zinato out of the gun. Low snap. Goes to his knees to get it. He's going to tuck it in and run. He's on his feet still inside the 35, on his feet to about the 32 before they blow it dead. Needed 2, got 10. And we're approaching 2 minutes to go here in the half. 30-20, Darrington with the lead in the ball. Montesano High School for played in Pigtail game. 2-by-1 again for the Loggers. Back to pass goes Donato. Gonna throw over the middle, a little too high for the intended target. That was 34, Austin Foster, incomplete. And it's 2nd and 10 from the 32.
Second down, 10 yards to go.
Stops the clock with 1.5 minutes to go. Now we have a timeout on the field. Darrington will step aside. This is Mason Webb TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Minute and a half to go in the half. 30 for Darrington and 20 for Merriam Knight. The Loggers have a 2nd and 10 on the Owls' 32-yard line coming out of the timeout. And again, they'll huddle up about 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage after the timeout. Keep looking at this part of the stadium across the way thinking it's going to be a scoreboard. I don't know why. Zanato out of the gun. Got 2 receivers on each side. Back to pass he goes. Looking, he's going to tuck it under and run. Looking down the field, going to throw to the middle. Ooh, what a catch. Turn around and caught it. That was, excuse me. Who was that? Actually, that was that Solomon on the catch? He just turned around at the right time. And the ball is inside the 10, near the 6. Big play there. 24-yard pickup. I'm sorry, that's not right. 26-yard pickup. Under a minute and counting here in the half. 1st and goal from the 6 for Darrington. Yard marker has 3rd on it, but it's 1st down. Interesting. And he'll do it again. Empty backfield. And we have a timeout on the field, and Merriam Knight will step aside.
Merriam Knight, 1st and 6.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided. .39 seconds remain in this first half. Darrington up 30-20. They have a, let's see, 1st and goal from the 6 coming out of the timeout. Passing offense working well for the Loggers. Actually, let's see here. It's actually going to be running. It's going to be Roussat out of the gun. And he's going to tuck it under, and he's going to run for the score. And it's now 36-20. With 33 seconds remaining in the half. Out of the gun. And on the run, lobbing it. I can't see what happened there. Yep, it did complete the pass, and that is good for 2. And that increases the lead 38-20.
Since 1941, our community credit union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same, providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm.
Okay, we're back here. The Loggers went 50 yards in 6 plays, extend their lead. Here's deep kick. It's going to be picked up at the 18, actually falling on the Crapels at the 19-yard line. And the Owls will start out there.
First down on the 19-yard line.
And there's 30 seconds remaining in the half. Waiting for a ball. It's a 1st and 10 for Merriam Knight from their own 19, their first starting field position of the evening. Out of the gun will go Crapels. Milburn in the back beside him. Ralph wide near side. He'll go in motion. And Crapels keep it. Cut it up to 20, 30, 35. Breaking tackles and gets pulled down near the 38-yard line. 39, actually. And it's a 20-yard pickup. 20 seconds remain in the half. Now for the 1st and 10 from their own 39. And spiking the ball with 12 seconds. Owls do have 1 timeout. Be 2nd and 10. Actually, it's 38 is where there's, nope, it's 39, excuse me. That's right the first time. Clock is stopped at 12 seconds remaining in the half. Darrington 38, Merriam Knight 20. So 2nd and 10 from the 39. Ralph will go wide the far side, actually more of a slot guy. Out of the gun will go Crapels. Milburn beside him. Ralph goes in motion. Same play. And Crapels trying to get something up the field. Leaps over one guy. Banging into bodies. And that'll pretty much do it for the half. No. Coach Kerr gets a timeout with 2 seconds. We'll step aside. It's Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Mason Web TV powered by HCC is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Just a couple of ticks left in the first half clock. 3rd down and 2 coming for the Merriam Night Owls. They're trailing 38-20. And a lead, let's see here. No, they're for early in the game, and in the Darrington came back and has taken the lead away and has maintained that since early in the ball game. So empty backfield for Capels. The 3rd down and 2 with 2 seconds for the hook and ladder, I believe. We have a timeout by Darrington, so we'll step aside. We'll be right back.
Action.
Now back here at Montesano High School. 38-20 is our score. 2 seconds remain in the first half. 3rd down and 2 at the 47. It's the Owl 47 are the Merriam Night Owls. And last play of the half. Darrington just called their timeout, and I just lost one of my cameras, so that's interesting. We'll have to fix that one here in a minute. And here we go. Out of the gun. Bug goes in motion. We're going to dump it off, and the horn sounds. The completed pass is to Ralph, and he'll get across midfield, and that's the way the half will end. We will step aside, come back with halftime here. And the halftime score, Darrington 38, Merriam Night 20. We'll be right back.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
This tuna can looks like it's ready to be recycled, but is it? Let's shine a light on this perplexing mystery of modern-day recycling. Let's look closer. Oh yeah, this can of tuna is not empty or clean, so it's not recyclable. But all you gotta do is empty it out, give it a rinse, and then it's ready for the wonderful bin of recyclability. Do the right recycling thing. Empty, clean, dry. It matters.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
Well, it's halftime here at Mary M. Knight. I'm not Mary M. Knight. Montesano High School, excuse me. Mary M. Knight trails Darrington by that score of 38-20 at the half. Yeah, I got to do some quick little fancy stuff here while we make some adjustments. And the Owls took their opening drive. They went, let's see here, 47 yards, 7 plays. And Quentin Crapels scored from 26 yards out, and that was their first touchdown and their first lead of the ball game. Darrington, on their first possession, well, they marched from their own 48, got down to the 34, and then the drive stalled. They turned it over on downs. Mary M. Knight got the ball on the 34 and went absolutely nowhere over on downs. Darrington then with a big strike. 3 plays, 34 yards, and a 23-yard run by number 13, if I have that right. Lucas Roussat punched it in, and that made it 8-8. The Owls got the ball on the kickoff, managed to get, let's see here, 14 yards, and then they fumbled it away. Darrington capitalized from the 44 and went 6 plays, and Roussat found the end zone again, making it 16-8. Mary M. Knight then got back on the field, went 47 yards in just 3 plays. 6-yard TD run by Quentin Crapels made it 16-14 because the 2-point conversion failed. Then Darrington got the ball. Let's see here. Started on their own 35 and went to pay dirt in 3 plays, capped by a 14-yard pass from, let's see here, Zanato, Richard Zanato to Nick Reekway, and it made it 22-14. Mary Knight then lost another fumble. Darrington capitalized, marched 55 yards. And again, it was Roussat with a 12-yard run, making it 30-14. Mary Knight came back, did score, went to 55 yards in 7 plays. And let's see here, who made the touchdown? Xander Pogue from 2 yards out. Caught a pass and went 2 yards for the score, and that made it 30-20. And then Darrington at midfield, 6 plays, and it was Roussat again with a touchdown run, making it 38-20, where we sit right now. So that's where we, as I mentioned, where we sit right at the moment. It is halftime, and tomorrow night I'm going to be in Tacoma, and I'm going to take another time out and come back. I'm going to play part of my interview with Shelton coach Mike Speaks from, I talked to him earlier today, which is part of the pregame show tomorrow, but we'll have that when we return.
Since 1941, our community credit union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same, providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
And we're back at Montesano High School. Pigtail game. The Darrington Loggers lead the Merriam Night Owls at halftime 38-20, as I mentioned before the break. We have some football tomorrow. Crossover game between Shelton and Stadium. This is, I'm going to play a portion of my talk today with Coach Mike Speaks, and hopefully I picked it up at a good spot. So here he is for you with the win against North Thurston.
Yeah, it was good. The kids, they've been battling hard all year and working hard, and trying to get better every week is been our goal of ours and a main focus of ours. So it was great to come out on top. We had some opportunities, I think, there in the red zone that we should have capitalized on, but with a few of those penalties that we had, kind of slowed some of our momentum down.
Yeah, that game had to be one of the most penalized games this season for you.
Yeah, right, correct. We've been pretty decent, throughout the year. I think, the first week we had, 9 or 10 penalties, and we weren't very happy with that. So, it's been a point of emphasis for us all season is to, be disciplined and take that pretty serious, on both sides of the ball, and, kind of got away from us a little bit on Friday night. So, we're learning, the kids are learning every day. So it's a learning experience for them, and it shows, the discipline pays off, when you're focused, and that game was pretty tight, and some of those penalties could have really cost us.
Let's talk about Gavin Gould and his running. We had him down for 168 yards.
Yeah, I think after we did all the stats, I can't remember off the top of my head right now. I wish I had the sheet in front of me. I think we had him for like 134, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he regardless, he carried the football well for us. He ran hard, and we had some lanes for him, which was nice. And you can kind of see when he, when we can open up some holes or some lanes, he's he's a good running back. He's got some explosiveness to him, and he runs hard and he's tough. So, and I will say this: he's been nicked up a little bit throughout the year too. So, he's this is probably the healthiest he's been since week 1 or 2.
I've kind of noticed his absence a lot leading into Friday's game. Your passing game worked pretty well against North Thurston.
Yeah. Again, when you can block up front and give, Danny's a pretty good quarterback. We've been saying that all season, but we have to give him a little bit of time, like any quarterback, and he was able to stand back there with a little confidence and have some success throwing the football downfield. So yeah, that was great to see.
And you gave Hunter Borgalt a couple of shots at the field goals. You got the one.
Yeah. And Hunter's a good kicker. It's just, not sure. The snap was good. One time I think the laces, screwed him up a little bit. We didn't get the laces spun around in time, and he, one of the kicks, I can't remember which one it was, but one of the kicks we didn't get the laces just turned out of the way, and we kicked the laces, and the ball's a little flat, but most of them were right there. He was just a little short with them. So,
right.
He's a good kicker. We got a ton of confidence in him. Last year he was, he kicked the ball well for us, and, so, his spirits are great, and his knee's a little bit bumped up too. So, that's not an excuse, but, that's the truth to the matter is, he's been playing on a pretty gimpy knee the last few weeks, and he's a tough.
And that is Shelton head football coach Mike Speaks. His High Climbers are playing tomorrow night at Stadium Bowl. We'll have that game for you here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Just a couple of minutes away from the third quarter. As you see here, the Darrington Loggers lead the Merriam Night Owls 38-20. We'll take yet another timeout, and we'll be back with the third quarter here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
And we're back here at Montesano High School. Halftime score, Darrington 38, Merriam Knight 20. Just a few seconds away from the third quarter start here. And let's see. Darrington will be receiving the second half kick. A couple of things to note here. Penalties. Let's see here. Darrington, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 penalties for 55 yards. Merriam Knight, 2 penalties for 15. So let's get the second half underway. As the Owls are looking to come back, and Darrington looking to maintain. The Owls will be kicking to the Loggers. I didn't mention it if you haven't figured it out yet. Merriam Knight green jerseys with black pants, white numbers. Darrington white jerseys, green pants with some yellow stripes, and of course the yellow helmets. And the Owls have the black helmets. If you haven't figured that out, if you've just been joining us, Pigtail action. Winner of this game gets to go to Evergreen Lutheran Saturday for another playoff game, the actual part of the playoff game. Now this is a Pigtail. One of these teams will keep playing, the other team will go home. Here's the kickoff. Pogue will boot it a little deep, picked up to 25. This is Roussat. Gets across the 30, still on his feet at midfield, still fighting, and he's going to be pulled out of bounds at the 45 of Merriam Knight. So the Loggers will start there at the Merriam Knight 45. Let's see. Darrington. Well, it's probably one of their best starting field positions aside from the fumble recovery at 34. And the 44 as well. But the 45 off the kickoff looks like their best starting field position here at the Merriam Knight 45. Got my clock camera back. Hopefully it'll hold up. So 2-by-1 again, the formation out of the gun. And this is Zanato. And he'll keep it. Dancing in the backfield, breaks it out. It's the 40-35, banging bodies, knocked out of bounds. Ralph and Pogue on the tackle. That's first down at the 31. 14-yard pickup. So first and 10 for the Loggers, picking up where they left off. Opening position of the third quarter. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. That is Solomon. Below us, there's Helmet. Handoff, there's Roussat. Roussat gets around the corner. Gets up to the 25-20. And near the 17-yard line where he's pulled down. Pogue on the tackle there. And they're going to spot it at the 17. It's a 14-yard pickup. And these are back-to-back first down runs for the Loggers. First and 10 for Darrington with the lead and the ball. 11:15 and counting, third quarter action. Loggers taking their time in the huddle. Can they have a deep huddle? That's a little closer than they have been, but they've been 15 yards back a lot of the night. A lot of time in that huddle as well. Same formation too by one. And a quick dump off is Sullivan. Sullivan gonna try and get by Ralph. Drags Ralph to about the 13. Off the little bubble. I can't call it a screen. A little dump off pass. And second down coming. Ball spotted at the 13. At the 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6. Loggers taking their time. I imagine that less time that they have for the Owls, the more they have possession. Solomon goes wide the far side, and the 2 to the near side, and out of the gun is Zanato. And off here's Roussard. Roussard can get around the edge to the 10, to the 5, still fighting his way, drug out of bounds at the 1. And it's 12-yard pickup, 1st and goal for Darrington. So they break the huddle, spread it out, 2 receivers on each side and an empty backfield. And Zanata will just, he broke the plane. He broke the plane twice. Touchdown. Zanato.
Touchdown by Richard Zanato.
And that makes it 44-20. And of course, for 2 here are the Loggers. Romero and Rique up far side. Solomon near side. Out of the gun. There's Roussat stands up. There's 2 more. So it's now 46-20. We'll be right back.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided. So the Loggers went 45 yards in 5 plays. And they tacked on another 8 to their score, and it's 46-20. This is a Pigtail game in the Class of 1B 8-man football. Playing for, let's see here, District 1, 2, 1, 3, and 4, number 6, that's what it is. I believe that's the seeding and the final spot in the actual playoffs. Well, Landon Brown has it teed up at the 40. He's been booting them pretty deep here. This time he's going to keep it on the ground. And the ball, oh my goodness. Darrington recovered the onside kick attempt. And that will be on the 43. And that well executed. And the defense is back out there for Merriam Knight. And the Loggers took the opening possession, 45 yards. Now they have 43 yards. And again, they're way back there in the huddle. They're back at the 40. The ball is on the other side of the 40, and the ball is up at the 43. of Merriam Knight. It's 2-1, been trouble for the Owls all night, but very much money for the Loggers. Roussat straight up the middle. Nobody's touching him until he gets all the way inside the 10. Big run there. Actually, going to spot it outside the 10. At the 11. It's a 32-yard pickup. 1st and 10 from the 11. 9:35 to go here in the third quarter. Darrington on top, 46-20, and they're knocking on the door again after scoring on the first possession of the third quarter. Again, that 2-1. Donato pulls it down after he fixes the pass, and well thought out with the tackle on that. Tristan Murray will bring him down after, well, no gain, I guess. So 2nd and 10 from the 11. Hash mark far side. Under 9 minutes to go here in the third. Romero and Requay out to the far side. Pump and go. And that's a touchdown. No, incomplete. I'm sorry, it's an incomplete pass. I can't see. There's a brings up 3rd and 10 from the 11. Darrington with the lead in the ball with 3rd and 10 from the Owl 11. Receivers spread out wide near side and the far side, one on the far side, and hand off to Roussat. Roussat will just walk in, standing up, touchdown, Loggers again. That makes it 52-20. Another 2-point conversion attempt. Let's see, they've only missed 2 of them, I think. Or was it 1? The Loggers, that is. Solomon goes wide far side. Romero and Requay near side, out of the gun. Requay goes in motion, handoff to Roussat. Roussat trying to get around the outside, and he'll slip by Ralph into the end zone. And that's a 2-point conversion, making it 54-20. 8:27 to go, third quarter.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Well, at the end of that 2-point conversion, there was a unsportsmanlike penalty on Merriam Knight, so they'll add 15 yards to the kickoff, and the Loggers will be kicking from the 45, I believe, of Merriam Knight. And that is only the 3rd penalty on the Owls for 30 yards. Darrington has, let's see here, 55 yards, and most of that was in the first quarter, early second. They've cleaned it up since then. So kicking it off from the Owl 45. This will be Lucas Rousseau. He's going to do the honors. Last time the short squib kick worked to their favor, and they got another possession and another touchdown. And we'll see what they do this time. Here we go. This one's going to go deep into the end zone. So the Owls will start out on their own 20 with their first possession in the third.
First down, Darrington.
Trailing 54-20. So it's been pretty much, well, in this third quarter has been all Darrington with 2 possessions and 2 touchdowns and 16 points. Owls will now touch the ball for the first time on offense with the 1st and 10 from their own 20. 8:27 to go, third quarter, 54-20. Darrington with the lead, Merriam Knight with the ball. Milburn and Poe will go wide far side. Crapel's out of the gun. Hand it off to Ralph. Ralph up the middle for 5 on the handoff, on the handout. 2nd and 5 coming. And actually it's 6, give him 6, so 2nd and 4. As we approach 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. And a 34-point lead for Darrington. Merriam Knight with the ball. They're going to spread them out and switch them. 2 receivers on each side, empty backfield for Crapels. Back to pass goes Quinton. He'll go deep. And overthrew Dylan Ralph. So 3rd and 4 coming. Clock stops, 7:34 to go, third quarter. If you're wondering about the mercy rule and the 40-point difference, it's 40 points second half. Clark will run, has to be a 40-point difference. We're not quite there yet. Out of the I formation, Crapel's under center and fakes the handoff, and it's going to go deep, and it's complete to Ralph. Ralph slides near 50-yard line after a nice move after the catch at 45. And they'll spot it at the 49. And it's a 23-yard pickup. Owls looking to get something going here. Been held out of the end zone. Yeah, for a while. So 1st and 10 from their own 49. Ralph wide below us. And Crapels will pull it down and run. Cutting it up the middle. And ends up getting 4 on the run to the 48 of Darrington. Actually, it's 3 on the pickup. Yeah, 3. So 2nd and 7.
2nd down, 7 yards to go.
Clock still running. 6.5 minutes to go. 54-20. Darrington with the lead. Merriam Knight with the ball. Quentin Crapels out of the gun. 2 receivers on each side. Surveys the scene. Man in motion. That's Pogue. And off to him, and we got whistles after the fact. After things started, I think it's going to be illegal shift. Or somebody lined up off sides. Yep, illegal shift. So let's moves the ball back to the 48. And brings up second down and 12. That's their own 48. From the 48 to the 48. I actually called the 47. Excuse me. It's the 47. And this fourth penalty on Merriam Knight. Get out of the gun. Everybody up on the line except for 2. Then who's going to split out wide? Middleton. And Crapels will keep it. He's going to get around the outside. Oh, lost the ball. And that'll be Darrington ball. That's the third turnover on the Owls. And we have an Owl down. And wondering who that is. That is Pogue down there. And we will take a timeout. We will be back.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
A healthcare provider is just a phone call or website visit away, thanks to a new service from Mason General Hospital and family of clinics called My Mason Virtual Care. Now you can talk with a board-certified healthcare provider from your home or office 24/7 for many common ailments, such as flu, pink eye, cold, or rash. Virtual care is private and secure, and a fee of only $35 for a 20-minute visit lets you avoid long wait times and limits your risk of exposure to others. No appointment needed. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and family of clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
So Pogue has hopped off of the field on the far sidelines. They're still tending to him, but we'll resume play here with Darrington getting the ball back after the fumble by Merriam Knight. They have first and 10 on their own 49. They're still looking at him. Coach Kerr on the far side over there with assuming it's a trainer. Looks like they're looking at his left leg. And we're still waiting before we resume here. So we're going to go over there and check on it. So there he is on the far sidelines. It was at near the end of the play where he was injured. So that brings out, let's see here again, Dominic Noga comes into the lineup for the Owls. As we're still attending to the injured player. He's on the other side. He's off the field, but he's on the other sideline, as you can see there. As they're looking at what appears to be his ankle or his knee. It's their knee. He's moving to their knee. He did hop off, and now they're going to get him up. He put some weight on it. Yeah, the Owls have been struggling with injuries all season. Isaiah Compton, one of their biggest threats, he's been injured last 3 weeks, I think, and he's on the sidelines. There's been other issues on the team that we won't get into, some suspensions and what have you, and It's been a long season for the Owls, and they're happy to be here, but at this point, it looks like if they don't get something going here soon, the season could come to an end tonight. As Xander's working on that leg over there, walking on it. I think we'll take another timeout, and we'll be right back.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Well, they helped Xander off the field, and we're about ready to resume play now. Darrington recovered the fumble. They have a 1st and 10 on their own 49. They're leading 54-20. They're going 2 by 1 yet again. Sullivan on the near side, and Requay and Romero far side. Low snap, handed off as a new back, number 22. I'll give you his name in a minute as he jumps to the 45. On the carry is Ethan Benjamin. First time we've seen him tonight, at least on offense. And you'll get to the Merriam Knight 44. So 2nd and 3 coming after a 7-yard pickup. Yeah, let's see here. 5 minutes, 5 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Darrington with the lead in the ball. In 2 by 1. Out of the gun. Low snap again, handoff. And here goes Benjamin. Big run up the middle to near the 10. He lost the ball at the end of the play, but they say he was down. He got to the 12. Got a 32-yard pickup on the ground. It's a 1st and 10. The score here would start the running clock. We'll see. And as the Loggers break the huddle, send 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Zanata out of the gun. Requay in motion, delayed handoff. Here's Benjamin. He's stacked up after getting the handoff, and they'll blow it dead after a couple of yard gain.
Run by number 22, Ethan Benjamin.
And we have a flag on the play at the end of the play. Right at the 10, and there's going to be a hold on Darrington. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The penalty for 65 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and close to 20. And they will spot it at the 20. So call it 2nd and 18, I believe. Got to get to 2 for the 1st down. So out of the gun again. And here's Rusat back in there with the handoff. And he's stopped, and he lost the ball at the end of the play there. And they're going to say, it's Owl ball. So that was the first turnover by Darrington. And the Owls will take over on their own 10 and a half. With 1st and 10 and down one of their weapons. Are they still tending to him? Yes, he's on the sidelines. Surprised there's no benches down here on the sidelines. So the Owls are going to take over their own 10.5 after recovering the fumble. The first turnover by Darrington. Middleton will go wide to the far side with Beebe. Out of the gun goes Capels. Milburn in motion, handoff to him on the sweep. He'll turn it up the field right in the middle of the field. Breaks the tackle. They say his knee was down at the 15, but a good good attempt by Nick. So it's a 2nd and 5 from the 15 now for Merriam Knight. Approaching 3:10 to go, third quarter. 54-20 is the score. Ralph will be joined far side by Middleton. Handoff. This is Milburn. Milburn hesitated and no gain in that. Maybe one. And there's a flag at the end of the play, though. And no gain there. See what the penalty's all about. Face mask.
Personal foul, face mask.
And that's a 5 or is it 15? It's a 15-yard penalty. That gives the Owls a first down. Up at the 30. And that adds to the total of yards penalized by the Loggers. So 1st and 10 from Merriam Knight at their own 30. Ralph goes wide, far side. Capels will go under center. It's an I formation. Middleton, the up back. Little pitch. And nowhere to go for Milburn. I'm sorry, who was that? No, it was Melbourne. That's right. Middleton, yeah. Melbourne on the carry. I'll give him a yard on that to 31. Call it 2nd and 9. Approaching 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Ralph's going to go wide to the far side again. Out of the gun goes Cripels. 2 guys beside him, 1 on each side. High snap, handled well. Cripels throws to Ralph. It's dropped, incomplete. 2nd and 9. So it makes it third down.
Third down, 9 yards to go.
So Ralph go wide below us. Same formation, just opposite side. Back to pass, quick drop. This time it's complete to Ralph. Ralph to the 45. Still on his feet to the 50. Crossing them into Logger territory. He's going to score. Can he get there? Touchdown. 69-yard TD pass to Dylan Ralph. And that gets some points on the board for the Owls here in the second half. 1:26 to go, third quarter. Taking advantage of the turnover. Cripels will spread them out. 2 receivers on each side. And Quentin will keep it. And scramble in. Did he get in? Yes, he did. So it's now 28-54 with 1:26 to go in the third. We'll be right back. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Well, the Merriam Knight Owls take advantage of a fumble lost, go 90 yards, 5 plays, and capped off by a 69-yard TD pass and run, catch and run by Dylan Ralph for the score, and that makes the score 54-28 now. And the Owls will get set to kick it back to the Loggers. And see here, Crapels has it teed up. Here's a run up. A little squib kick. It's going to take a bounce and it's going to be pulled down by the sure-handed Richard Zanato at the 47.
Richard Zanato.
That's pretty much where the Loggers have started, right around the 45. Let's see, started at 45, scored a touchdown, started at 43, scored a touchdown, started at the 49, lost the ball on a fumble, and now they're starting here at the 47 with a 1st and 10. Yeah, 1:25 to go in the third. Getting that 2-by-1. Man in motion. Rakeway, and the handoff is Roussault. He'll avoid a tackle. Will they avoid a tackler again? Comes to the near side. On the run, slips a tackle with the 30, breaks another one. He's going to go up the sidelines. Oh, there's a flag right at where he slipped the tackle back at the 30. He's going to come back. To about right there.
Penalty on the play.
Yeah, he used to hands to the face on Darrington. So from there back 10 yards. Still should give him a 1st down, I would imagine. About the 41. Yeah, it's still the 1st down. But it's a 10-yard penalty after the 1st down, so that'll put the ball at the 41 of Merriam Knight, and so that becomes 12-yard pickup. Is that right? Yeah, 12-yard pickup. In the end, so the Loggers will resume play with 1st and 10 on their at the Merriam Knight 41. Out of the gun, back to pass goes Zanato. He avoids tackle and he just shuffled it. The ball is going to be incomplete. Hit the turf and that's going to be incomplete. So the 2nd and 10 from the 41. Little flip shuffle pass goes incomplete. And again, the Loggers are way back in their line of scrimmage is there. There's their huddle. Solomon out. Romero back in. Kind of feel as a basketball feel to it. And the 2-by-1 again, 2 to the far, 1 to the near. Out of the gun goes Zanato. Roussault beside him, he'll take the handoff. Hesitates, pulling Owls inside the 35 to about the 34. It's like an 8-yard pickup. Yeah, I call it 7. Let's see.
Third down, 2 yards to go.
That's third down. Need to get to the 31, so it's 3rd and 4. 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. 3rd and 3. And there's 35 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. 54-28 is our score. Darrington breaks the huddle, comes up to the line of scrimmage. Just so happens to be right in front of us. And a little under center handoff and a keeper straight up the middle. Is that Zanata with the keeper? A little seam. Yep, and that's first down to the 28. Needed to 3, got 6. And that should pretty much do it for the 3rd quarter. So as the clock winds down in the 3rd quarter, Darrington on top, 54-28. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the final 12 minutes of this ball game.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, equal opportunity provider, translation services provided. Well, we're waiting for the start of the 4th quarter. Darrington with a 1st and 10 on the Merriam Knights 28 to start the quarter. They lead 54-28. Out of the gun, empty backfield for Zanato. Back to pass he goes. Skips around, looks around, is going to run with it. It's going to be caught from behind by, who was that, Tristan Murray, but not before he picked up a big chunk of yards near the first down marker in the 18. Yep, it's first down, 10-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 from the 18 now. Clock is running, 11:35 to go in the ball game. Darrington with a 54-28 lead, and the Loggers are in the red zone again. Empty backfield again for Zanato. He's got 2 receivers on each side. Back pass on a little low rollout, and he'll keep it. And he'll be pulled down after about a yard or 2. Gain off the far side. Sorry if I didn't get that on the camera. To the 16, so it's 2nd and 8 coming. And you can't tell that the Merriam Knight does actually have 28 to look into that camera lens. Get a little bit dirty. So back to the 2-by-1. Zanato and Rusat in the backside backfield, and handoff to Rusat, slips a tackle, getting around the outside, and he's going to score.
Touchdown, Darrington.
And that brings it to 60-28. 10:20 to go in the ball game. Darrington keeps answering every time Merriam Knight gets a score, which has been few and far between. And the Loggers break the huddle. Go to the line of scrimmage for the 2-point attempt. Out of the gun, everybody up to the line. High snap. Oh, it's going to be a drop kick that goes nowhere. So with 10:20 to go in the ball game, Darrington 60, Merriam Knight 28.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit keeptheconnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
Okay, back at Montesano High School. Scoring drive for the Loggers. 53 yards, 7 plays. And they're ready to kick it back to the Owls, leading 60-28. 10 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the ballgame. Dominic Middleton deep for Merriam Knight, standing about as 24. See if he'll kick it deep or keep it on the ground. This one's going to be high, aimed for the far sidelines, goes out of bounds at the 35, the far sidelines.
First down on the 35. Penalty for kicking out of bounds.
They're going to take the ball on the 40, I believe. Merriam Knight with another drive here. I'm going to put it at the 41. So it's either, yeah, they'll take it 5 yards from the spot it was kicked out of bounds or at the 40. Is that right? Be 40, 41. This is going to be 40. Interesting. It's first and 10 at the 40 for the Owls. Trailing 60-28. Out of the shotgun, back to pass goes Capels. Got some pressure. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be caught. And catching the ball and diving to the line of scrimmage is Nick Milburn. And I don't know if he might have got a yard out of that. Depends on where they're going to spot it. Looks like they're going to give him 1. So 2nd and 9 for the Owls from their own 41. Clock running, 9:45 to go in the ball game. Ralph comes wide near side. Capels goes out of the gun. He's got Melbourne and Middleton beside him. Hand it off to Melbourne, who's hit and dives ahead, but I don't think he got anything. It's a 3rd down and 9.
Third down, 9 yards to go.
Clock continues to run, approaching 9 minutes to go in the ballgame. 60-28. Benjamin in, Solomon out for the Loggers defensively. Again, Ralph comes wide near side. Gonna swap in the backfield out of the gun. Back to pass goes Propels. He's gonna throw it long, and it's intercepted. So just standing there for that jump, kind of like a jump ball. Nick Reekway with the the interception. And that's what, the third turnover on Merriam Knight. So Darrington will take over on their own 39. So 1st and 10 from the 39 for Darrington with a 60-28 lead. Deep huddle. Solomon comes wide near side, 2 to the far side. Out of the gun, there is a handoff to Roussat. Roussat to the 45, up the sidelines, and here he goes again. Up, he stepped out of bounds. Otherwise, he's going to score. He stepped out of bounds at the 30. And it's a 31-yard pickup. It's a 1st and 10 for Darrington at the Merriam Knight 30. Clock stopped, 8:21 to go. Loggers will send 2 to the near side and Sullivan to the far side. And this will be Zanato on the run, on the keeper. He's going to go up the sidelines, cut it back. And did he get into the end zone? Yes, he did. Touchdown.
Number 10, Richard Zanato.
And so that puts it at 66-28.
Owls 28, Loggers 66.
The 2 points should get us the running clock, I would imagine. If they can punch it in here. Tried the drop kick the last time, didn't work. Well, that was an interesting situation. I don't think I've ever seen a drop kick done in a high school game before. Did see it done in a professional game last season. Was it last season? Season before. Out of the gun. And a handoff to Roussat, who'll punch it in for the 2 points. And that makes it 68-28. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back for the final 8 minutes and 7 seconds of this ball game.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Darrington goes 61 yards in 2 plays. And it's now 66-28. 8:07 to go in the ball game. They got it teed up at the 40. They kick it back to the Loggers. And it looks like, who is that? That's Foster doing the kicking. And he'll kick it, and it's picked up by Ralph at about the 35. Ralph returns it to just shy of the 50. So Merriam Knight will start there. It's like the 49. And the clock is running. So 1st and 10 for Merriam Knight on their own 49. Trailing by 40 points, 68-28. Ralph comes to the numbers here. He's standing near side, one of the wideouts. BB waiting at the end of the line. And it'll be out of the gun. We'll go Crapels. 1st and 10. Ralph goes in motion. Little handoff to him. Little fake play here. And Ralph is going to go long. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted. Intended for Crapels. And it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 49. So the rules for the running clock is it stops on scores and timeouts. Unless you're in Yelm. In Yelm, they let it run. Oh, we have a penalty as well. Wow. Oh, roughing the passer is what they're going to call. I didn't see the flag in the backfield, so they'll get 15 yards on that after the incomplete pass. And that puts the ball up to the Darrington 36. Tacking up there, I think it's close to 100 yards penalized for Darrington tonight. Under center will go Crapels out of the eye. And second guy through, this is Middleton. Finds a little hole, gained a couple of yards. 3 yards on the pickup to 34. 33, excuse me. Do the math, do the math. So 2nd and 7 from the 33 for the Owls. Ralph will go wide far side. Valves will go under center. Out of the eye. This is Middleton again on the carry. Fighting for a couple more yards to the 31. Brings up 3rd and 5. And the clock continues to run with approaching 4:35. Owls taking their time here. A lot of time here. So we get close to 4:05 to go. Again out of the eye, tight formation. Nobody wide. Middleton, nope, a keeper. Or not keeper's a rollout, throwing in long to Ralph. And another interception. Nope, incomplete. They're going to say he touched the turf. So that brings up 4th and 5 from the 31.
4th down, 5 yards to go.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes to go and counting. So 4th down and 5 for Merriam Knight. Out of the gun with an empty backfield is Quinton Crapels. Middleton and BB far side. Ralph and Milborn, who goes in motion near side, hand off to Milborn. He'll cut it up the middle, and he's going to be stopped about a yard short of the 1st down. Milborn, that's right. So the ball up to the 27, short of the 1st down, and over on downs it goes. And Darrington will take over with 2:35 to go in the ball game on their own 27. again, they're way back there. See where the ball is and see where they're lining up at is 10 yards back. Loggers will spread it wide. Spread it out to receivers on each side out of the empty backfield. And the gun is Montesano. Designed run. He'll dance up across the 30 to the 31. 4 or 5, 32 actually. 27. Second and 5. Yeah, it's between the 31 and 32. Make it second and 6. Minute half and counting on the clock. So again out of the gun with an empty backfield goes Zanato. Taking his time, there's 5 seconds. Zanato is going to run again. He's going to run up the break through to the secondary, cut it back in the middle, and then go out to the outside yet again. Gets inside the 40 to near the 36 before he's pulled down. And we're under a minute. What's the timeouts here? That's the 36. And 26-yard pickup. We'll get another play off. We should get one more play for the Loggers here. And it looks like we'll take the victory formation and take a knee. No, maybe not. Yep, there's the knee. There's the kneel down. And that will pretty much do it. And that is the final, 68 to 28, the final here at Montesano High School. We'll take a timeout, we'll come back, and we'll wrap this broadcast up as the Darrington Loggers knock off the Merriam Knight Owls tonight in the 1B Pigtail. And the Owl season comes to an end. Darrington heads to Evergreen Lutheran on Saturday. We'll be right back.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Well, it's a final here at Montesano High School. The Merriam Night Owls fall to the Darrington Loggers by that final score of 68-28. The Owls did have a lead early, and Darrington came back and took over the command of the game in the first half, and that's where we end the season for the Owls. Next up for Darrington, and they head to the Quad District playoffs Saturday and take on Evergreen Lutheran. And unfortunately, the Owl season is over. A lot of positives on both sides of the ball, but the Loggers continue to play. That'll pretty much do it for us here at Montesano High School. And let's see here. Remove some stuff before I do that, and my thanks to everybody here. Thanks to you for checking us out here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Final again, Darrington 68, Merriam Knight 28. A reminder, we'll be at Stadium Bowl tomorrow night for the season finale for the Shelton High Climbers. That's to take on the Stadium Tigers. Kickoff in Tacoma tomorrow is 7 p.m., and we will talk to you then. This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health. Our Community Credit Union. Community is in our name and in the work we do every day. And Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.